has supported the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's Economic Mobility and Opportunity Program, ICMA is offering a series of learning and training opportunities in 2023 around boosting upward mobility in local communities. The centerpiece of this program is ICMA's Economic Mobility and Opportunity Cohort, which consists of representatives from 10 diverse local governments across the United States. These teams received grants to support their work on local challenges related to housing, job opportunities and business development, reaching vulnerable populations and support for working families, and more. Members of this cohort have come together to network and learn from subject matter experts and each other about strategies for advancing their local priorities.
San Juan County is a very large county with minimal private property. We probably have about 7% of our county is private property. The rest is public property. So where our county is, the majority of the population is Native American. You would think that would also be reflected in the job sectors, and so those government job sectors, and it's not. There's very minimal Native Americans that are in those job sectors.
I find it very interesting and exciting to be able to meet people from all over the country. I'm hoping that I'll be able to learn from my peers and also be able to take back to the community and be able to implement positive programs that will help improve people's lives within San Juan County, Utah.
To hire employees at the county level, we have to primarily import our employees into our job sectors, and that is across the board in all of these government agencies. It's really hard to hire local help. And we realized just looking at the demographics in those public entities is there's not a lot of Native Americans in it. What we are going to do with this grant is take a look to see what barriers of entry to Native Americans in getting into these jobs. Is it a cultural, is it a traditional barrier, or is it just the perceived barriers that government isn't trustworthy, or so what is it that's holding them back? And then create a strategy and a plan to eliminate those barriers that we find. And then all of it is really to focus on our community, especially at a younger level, to gear them towards these government sector jobs, which are well-paying jobs with retirement and healthcare. And so systemically and on an economic development level, can bring that social economical opportunities up a little higher if they know that there's these opportunities that are sitting there in their neighborhoods.
I think having worked with the population that we're trying to serve with this grant, as a former educator, I was involved in lots of their education training. I'm so excited for them to have a different opportunity, and excited for the children and youth to grow up thinking there's other possibilities for them within the area. They don't have to move away, especially that population is tied to their land. That's the land, and they would like to stay there. So I think it's a wonderful opportunity for that.
For more on this initiative, visit icma.org/EMO.